To Planet Coaster. If you're wondering where I've been making this. I have spent 5 weeks on that. It's been an absolute nightmare. Very cool though. But yeah, finally I have time again for this channel, so let's get straight to it. For doing the supports though, let's first create kind of a nice looking platform over here. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of already forgot the stuff we have. So let me just, I'll start with just a actually. Of course, since the new Western theme, we have all sorts of different new items. And it is definitely, oh. So I know you're definitely not supposed to use this for this kind of thing, but I will anyway. I'm gonna make these edges look as nice as I possibly can. And if that means abusing items, I will happily do that. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Is that nice? It does make it look a bit more legit somehow. Is it realistic? I have no idea. Does it matter? No. Hell. Even more detail. Here you go. Absolutely. The wooden supports across this entire section. And this is technically the first time I'm actually adding supports to anything in this game. So I'm not really sure yet what exactly the best way is. However, there is only one way to find out, as usual. First, I'll just make one little section and then we can hopefully copy that over a few times later on. So I'll start with something like this. And then like this, we can add the support beams. Oh my god, this is gonna be such an insane amount of work. Holy shit. Let me just try something like this. Oh god. I regret this decision, but we're gonna have to do it now because, well, simply wouldn't be a Benji's Adventures video without insanity like this. Because, like, this looks nice, but how are you ever supposed to add turns to that? Oh my god. What a disaster. For example. What is... Oh my god. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens when I just kind of do what I thought I could do. For example, right here. Just kind of move this. Oh, yeah, no, this is not gonna look very good, I think. What an absolute nightmare to do this in real life. Imagine building this. To be fair, though, it does look pretty nice. The only problem is I'm gonna have to add connector pieces to these, of course, which is also very fun. Very fun. But I mean, it's not even bad. Like, they don't connect perfectly, but I mean, I quite like it, actually. You know what? Yes, I am actually gonna do this. I'm gonna do at least this entire section right here in this exact style, because I really like the way this looks. It has a good aesthetic, and it adds that much needed bridge effect, that style, that vibe that otherwise would be missing. So, well, let me just put myself through this misery and then I'll be right back. Crikey, look at this. Wow. That actually turned out surprisingly nice. I did it up until this point right here. Here it turns back into just the steel supports, I guess. And I'm not really sure what's gonna happen after this, but that's a problem for later. That much. It is pretty nice. I quite like that, yeah. Dude, I cannot imagine. I suggest we put a tiny bit of a forest area over here. And with forest area, I really just mean a few of these trees, because I'm not sure we can afford to make the whole area as detailed as I've been doing. It would be cool, but I think just a bit of a foresty area would be nice as well. Yeah. And to kind of fill up the gaps and boring bits, let me just fill that up with a few of these ferns once again. And not to forget the occasional rock. A few smaller ones just right next to it. What a lovely thing it is, eh? Then I am noticing we should probably add some rock texture below it over here. Very nice. Just to kind of make that fade out into the mossy grass kind of effect. Otherwise, it's a bit too plain and boring. Oh. Beautiful. I absolutely freaking love that. And then all we need is just some more of these very tiny, subtle ferns to spice it up even more. Isn't it great? I absolutely adore this. I don't know why I'm so British today. I have to stop. It is actually getting out of hand. So this looks great. Oh, very nice. These are new. Ooh, that's very Harry Potter-ish. Just not sure it really fits here. Kind of things as well. There really is just so much junk. It's crazy hell. It's crazy hell. Maybe even whatever the hell this is. It doesn't here. Oh, is this new? This is really nice. That is dope. Let's put that over here. It's pretty big. Or is that maybe a bit too big? Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Yo, all of this is really useful for like the Hogwarts Express or just stuff like the station. You can do really cool things with that for sure. In general, I'm not sure what the whole idea behind this coaster is. It's not the Hogwarts Express because it's just not, you know, I just don't really know what we can turn it into. I guess if you have ideas, let me know down below. Some crates piled up, also pretty cool. There's a lot of new crates and boxes. I really like that. It's cool stuff. Let's just put one of these here, and then I think that is quite enough. Actually, I think it'd be nice to work on the train itself, because we can, I keep forgetting we can do that. Let's just make these brown. Actually, never mind. I just realized the Hogwarts Express has a bunch of red in it. I think this is actually perfect. That is perfect. Oh my god. So I'll just look through the entire thing, make sure we don't miss anything. All of this bullshit. So there's this, which is really big. That's a bit too much. But this one, maybe? How small can we make that? Oh, that would have looked very cool though, right here. If it was a lot shorter, that short, would have been cool. But we are in no such luck. What is that? Oh, dude, the amount of cool steampunk elements you have now is crazy. Even though they're not even meant for it, it's still very cool. You cannot size that? Okay, that sucks. Wait, this is pretty sweet. Or maybe on the sides instead? Like this, just in between these two tiny lamps. Yo, that actually fits like a glove. Look at that. Hey, actually, I think this fits pretty well. That definitely gives it that train aesthetic, doesn't it? Yeah, that is pretty cool indeed. It's subtle, but it's nice. I mean, we can also put an entire train on it. Why don't we? Now, do you know what? Actually, I think this looks really quite nice. Even though it's super simple, it adds the aesthetic without it being too obnoxious. Crazy. Oh, I love it. Mamma mia. Oh, I love it. And so, yeah, for today, I think that is actually quite plenty. And even the train on that looks really cool now. Oh, amazing.